Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Anime Ramble. Today I got for you Boruto chapter 62. What is going on? Well, if you remember from where we left off from last chapter, Kawaki just gave this Jonin fodder ninja the slip. He was supposed to be watching Boruto and Kawaki to keep an eye on them to prevent something like this from happening, but it seemed just, divine intervention that Kawaki was able to master this, probably what I would consider an S-level technique, being able to mask your chakra presence seemingly overnight. Actually, it wasn't even overnight. Seemingly in the span of like 12 hours, he was able to do this. But I'm not here to really talk about that. It's been a hot topic in the community. He gives him the slip. Boruto, he says that, look, if you get caught, this is going to force Naruto, his father, to tighten the security even more than what it already is. Even though he said that this chapter, he goes and he tells the ninja that, look, Kawaki's not here. Alright, the ninja, random dude, he says, nah, I'm sensing both of your chakra signals. I know you're both in there. Let's just pause right there. You have this man coming in and saying he's not here. Okay, it doesn't seem like it's a ploy, and what makes matters worse is he doesn't even go to check to see if it's true or not. Okay, he doesn't even ask, he's like, well, I'm sensing both of your chakras, why would he not be there? Boruto could have easily have said, because he's a clone. That would have prompted him to go and actually check to confirm it or not, but instead he just like, no, and Boruto then runs away. Also from last chapter, you have Ida, the clairvoyant android, who sees Kawaki leave the village, because he leaves the village, right? He's not just going somewhere inside of the village, he leaves completely. Ida, she sees it and instantly tells Code, he's on the move, he's out of the village, get him. Code, this chapter, just following orders left and right, is tracking Kawaki with just pinpoint accuracy. It's ridiculous. Flashback to Boruto at this point, he goes and he sees his father. One of the few times he's actually at home, he goes to him because the Jonin that was outside wasn't listening to him. So he tells Naruto the same thing that he told the dude outside, that Kawaki is gone, it's a shadow clone that's upstairs, and he has this ability to erase his chakra signature. Actually, he told his father more than he told the Jonin outside. If he had told him outside all of this information that he's giving to Naruto, he might not would have actually had to go down to Naruto. If we're being completely honest in this situation, Naruto brings up a lot of questions that I think everybody had that I talked about at the beginning. How is it that he's able to do this and beat out the entirety of the sensory unit and the Jonin and Shikamaru and Naruto himself? Seemingly because Kawaki is not that well trained of a shinobi just yet. He's still learning, so it was really quick how he picked all of this up on. And Naruto questions Boruto even further, asking, well, how is it that you're able to perceive him if nobody else can? And of course, there's probably going to be some explanation involving the karma marks and them having this link, this bond, despite the fact that Kawaki's mark is gone. He still has those remnants inside of him that Amato told us about a previous chapter. I want to say chapter 60 or 59, something like that. But they go upstairs to check on him, and while they're walking upstairs, Naruto says to Boruto, he says, this better not be a trick of yours. And Boruto's like, what? You still don't trust me? And I just suck my teeth. Okay, because let's be honest, and I don't care if you like him as a main character. I like Boruto as a main character. He's fine in the new gen, but we're not gonna make it out to be like this man wasn't a liar. We're not gonna make it out to be like he's still not a liar. Like, just take it for what it is. Like, he's told lies, and if you've ever been lied to, you just really just don't start trusting the person all over again, even if it is your own kid. Yes, Boruto, I don't trust you because you've said it yourself. You don't like being monitored, and you being your father's son, okay? You're your daddy's son. You being your father's son. Is it so far out of the realm of possibility that you would come up with a harebrained scheme to get them off of your back? I really don't think that it is. I don't. But because it is a shadow clone, Kawaki gets the information that Boruto has told Naruto. The shadow clone disappears. The Jonin that was outside says, I don't know how it disappeared. It just disappeared. He gave you the slip so easily. You really shouldn't be considered a Jonin at this point, and definitely not one with sensory skills, but you have no common sense. Fast forward in the chapter, Naruto, Shikamaru, Ino, and Boruto, they have all gathered, and Naruto is giving them the rundown on everything that is involving Kawaki. He tells Shikamaru and Ino, look, he's escaped, he's outside of the village. Ino makes the comment, I thought he acclimated to the village so well, why would he do something like this? Shikamaru and Amato have no idea what's going on. Amato is just as furious. He was like, how could you lose him? Ino gives the orders that she wants the entire sensory unit deployed, but Naruto stops her and was like, look, he's suppressed his chakra almost completely. You can't sense it at all. Everybody is wondering how this kid managed to fucking learn this and why he's able to do it, right? This has to be a Otsutsuki exclusive technique and explanation at this point. Yes, I know there is instances in Naruto and Naruto Shippuden of people being able to suppress their chakra, but it's really just exclusive for sensory type shinobis. Ones that can sense chakra also are able to suppress their chakra. It was never just a matter of just random people being able to do it, outside of maybe one case of someone specializing in that exclusively as a shinobi. Kawaki is not a shinobi as of yet. He's still training. He has a lot to learn. So picking that up is just insane to me. It's insane to everybody. No one can seem to figure it out. Amato has no words at all. He always looks like he's hiding something. And Boruto and Naruto have this clash of ideals. Boruto, he wants to immediately go out and try to find Kawaki, but Naruto, being a father first, says no, you're under strict guidelines to stay here just like Kawaki was. Just because he broke the rules and left the village does not mean that you also get to do the exact same thing. Now, it didn't really make sense to me. Well, now it made sense from a father's standpoint. You don't want your son out there running around looking for somebody who is on the verge of getting killed, because the whole reason they're in the village and under surveillance is so that Code and Ida won't find them. He left the village. So Code, what did he do almost immediately? Kawaki even brings it up in this chapter. He says, I didn't think you was gonna find me so fast. Why not, Kawaki? Why not? Like, you have to be smarter than that. You have to be smarter than that, okay? Why did you think he was not gonna come after you immediately? Granted, okay, I can play devil's advocate. Everybody in the Leaf Village are completely unaware that they have a clairvoyant android at their disposal that's watching and hearing their entire movements. That could be a major piece as to why he didn't think that Code was going to come after him so fast. That makes it entirely possible why he would think something like that. But you still have to think. You got to think like 4 or 5 steps ahead. You have to be able to consider every plan that may be at their disposal. You can't think that, oh yeah, he's way back in the hideout. You got to think, okay, he's right outside the door waiting for me to step out. That's not what he thought. He was surprised when Code rode up on him. Very surprised. And what happens, right? He's getting the dog shit beat out of him by Code. He tries to stop him for a second. They have some dialogue, and, you know, Kawaki, he says, I have something I want to ask you. He's getting the dog shit beat out of him. Ida, she's being like, look, be careful with him. Don't kill him. You look like you're going to kill him. I still need him. And Code is like, look, I'll try, but no promises. And this whole entire situation led up to Kawaki stopping Code and saying, no, the reason I'm out here was to find you. I just didn't think that you were going to find me so fast. So, of course, Code, he's interested. He's like, what did you want to talk about? Why were you trying to find me? And it leads to this whole thing, Kawaki saying that I was the one who killed Ishiki. It was nobody else in the Leaf Village that had anything to do with it. Take me, kill me instead, leave them and spare them. Code is like, is that all you really wanted to say? And then he beats the dog shit out of him some more. And he was like, I don't care what happened. The only reason I'm not going to kill you is because of Ida. But everybody involved with Ishiki's death is going to die. Which is kind of worse than what he said originally, because the first thing that he said was, I only planned for 4 people to lose their life and die. Now he's saying, no, everybody is, okay? So this just went from bad to worse, and then it became worse times 2, because we also know that Boruto has left the village. Nobody is doing anything, right? Boruto was just able to slip out despite the fact that Naruto said no. He didn't tell anybody to follow him. Boruto had enough time to go home, pack a bag, change, and dip out of the village, probably run through the front gate. Nobody's sensing him because, I mean, well, if the whole suppression of chakra and elimination of chakra thing is tied to the karma mark and being an Otsutsuki, well, I see no reason why Naruto can't learn it on the fucking fly and just dip out the damn village, you know? Fuck it, I guess. So this last part of the chapter that I really want to talk about is kind of like a question as to where Kishimoto is really going now that he's taken over writing the series. Where is he going? Because really, since when he's taken over, I want to say chapter 54, something like that is when he took over, it's just been a lot of planning and a lot of dialogue and just setting up, really, right? We've had action here and there, but it's really just been this massive setup. You would expect that, considering how much he's had to retcon since taking over. It wasn't going the direction that he wanted, so now he has to do all this prep work, and because it's a monthly series, it seems like it's just taking much longer than what it needs to be. But I think it's all really starting to show its true colors here with the last few pages of chapter 6 62, and that's what I want to talk about. You have Code reveal his entire plan to Kawaki in this moment, the evil monologue. We all know it, we've all heard it before. His plan is to cultivate a divine tree on the planet to consume all of the chakra, and he mentions that the consumption of all of the chakra on the planet will kill every creature that has chakra. He says, before that, I'm gonna kill them anyway. The end result is the same. I just want to destroy everybody who was involved with Ishiki's death. He lets Kawaki in on a secret, and you think that we're gonna get the moment where he's gonna be taken to Ida and we get some form of development to where we can see why Ida wants Kawaki, but that's not the case. He says that you're excluded from the vengeance list because there's somebody who wants you. He doesn't say who, but just as they're about to travel through the little strip thingies, in come Boruto. Now, is it just me, or did Boruto get there insanely fast? Or did Kawaki go nowhere? Either Kawaki was just moving dumb slow when he left the village initially, or Boruto is just uber fast. He got there lightning quick, or maybe the speech took 15 minutes plus. He comes in strong. I'll give it to him. He ain't gonna let you just take his dude and expect everything to just go gravy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he told his father about the whole situation, but that was really just a formality, right? He was like, look, I'm telling you because I feel like I have to, so we can try to get this trust thing going, but I'm still leaving to go and find the dude. And he leaves him off with like, look, if you're gonna leave the village, at least tell me where you're going. Like, we're in this together. We're brothers. You're a part of the family. If you hurt, I hurt. Okay, you can't take Code on by yourself. You ain't got a karma mark. You ain't nice like me. You ain't shooting in the gym. Please stop it. I'm interested to see where the next chapter is going, if Code is actually going to get his hands on Kawaki and be able to get Kawaki to Ida. Even though Naruto and the Sensory unit cannot track Kawaki, they are able to track Boruto, so that's probably how they're going to show up on the scene. If not, Naruto and crew, Sasuke, because we know Sasuke has already left and he's already been out doing his own thing, so this might be a pop-up of Sasuke, and that might deter Code from doing anything else and might have to retreat for that time being. I can see them getting back into the village. Security is going to be even tighter on Kawaki and Boruto, and it's just gonna be an entire shit show. Amato this chapter surprised the hell out of me. He's been surprising me for the past few chapters, and I'm aware of this ongoing theory in the Boruto universe where they think Amato is Kawaki from the future. If that was the case, then Amato should have some knowledge of Ida. He doesn't, and he hasn't mentioned anything to Naruto about other androids that would be helping Code with this entire plan that he has going on. And it would actually be really necessary. There would be no reason for him to withhold that information, because Ida can single-handedly spoil every plan that they have going on if not communicated appropriately. It wouldn't benefit Amato to hold that information from them. Other information you can make an argument for, not that information. And again, this is bringing more credence to the android. What is the android? Is the android something that is directly built to nerf Ida in her ability, or nerf Damon, nerf Code? They all need nerfs, okay? They're way too powerful. They have to have an android on their side if they want to stand any chance of getting past just Damon alone. You know what I mean? That ability is broken. Going into that fight without knowing it is a suicide mission. He's gonna one-shot everybody. Damon could do it. You let him loose in the Leaf Village, it's gonna be Pain Attack 2.0. But I've rambled on long enough. If you made it to the end, thank you. If you are new, go plus ultra and smash the subscribe button. Let me know you rock with the content that I put out on the channel. Like the video if you like the video, dislike the video if you dislike the video. Comment on the video your thoughts about what you think is going on, how you think all of this is going to unfold. Who do you think the android is? What is it built off of? I might make a video talking about that, just going through different possibilities. Is Code going to get his hands on Kawaki this chapter? Sasuke, Naruto, who do you see coming in? Leave all that down in the comment section below. Subscribe if you are brand new, and like always, and until next time, I'm out.